quick and dirty. I'll have a link below to go to a script you download. It's a text file, even though it's labeled JS. Download it and force it to save as a text file and change the extension to TXT. Trust me on this. You can change it to JS later. This will allow you to save it to your desktop. Not in another place. Force your operating system to put it where you tell it. Learn how to do that. Go look up a video how to do it. And what you're going to be downloading is Mark Townsend's utility to compel YouTube to always leave on closed captioning, because that was something that YouTube will screw up on a regular basis. It also screws up the other way where it turns it on when you've turned it off. I'll get to that in a minute, but we're going to talk about the actual meat and potatoes of this. It's a function check for YouTube closed caption, and it's called function check YTCC. Now, I'm going to explain this a little bit, but I'm just going to read what it says on the screen, and when you read it aloud, it actually starts making sense. But because it's a yes, no, true, false, 1 or 0, it can be taken one way or another, and you're just going to you just experiment and figure out how it works. Yes, I'm stating up front, I don't know how this works. Why? Because just the way a person types something could make it completely not understandable by me. Sorry, that doesn't mean I'm not an expert. Also doesn't mean I am an expert. I'm just admitting that I need to experiment. And I'm lazy. So I stole his Mark Townsend script here. Let's go. If document.querySelector aria-shortcut C getAttribute aria-pressed equals true, and then the next command is document.querySelector aria-shortcut C click. What that means is if it's set true, you click it so it turns on your closed captioning. Since click doesn't have a opposite like unclick or, there's key press and key release. Those are opposites. So we look for an opposite here, the true. So we change it to aria-pressed, and it's a exclamation point, equal false. This will turn off the closed captioning, and if you install it using Grease Monkey or Tamper Monkey like I did, it'll always force YouTube to turn off the closed captioning. And apparently it has a set interval for checking YouTube closed captioning 1000, which traditionally would be once a second. So every second or so it's going to run this in the background with this very short script and keep turning it off, in my case. Or as where is he again? Mark Townsend wrote it, it turns it on. I couldn't find anybody who wanted to turn off the closed captioning and made a script, but I found his script. I'm going to put this up as the author's listing waptek based on a script by Mark Townsend, and I've removed everything including update function so it can't update, because that would mean it would have to grab stuff from his product and it would just undo it, number one. Number two, it's not my program. I don't have rights to it. This is a fork. I'm forking Mark Townsend's work here. Anyway, when you do that, you don't have to change it back to .js for JavaScript. What you do is you cut and paste this text file into your Tamper Monkey or Grease Monkey script insert as a new one and put it in, and it should apply. Then it covers YouTube watch pages, and Google favicons and everything like that are referenced to it. So it's actually just going to do what it needs to. And it's listing specifically tampermonkey.net as the website that it came from. Now, why did I do this? Without any technical mentions here, I object to Google and YouTube having happy accidents that make it to where they can make a lot of money. I complain about this a great deal, but one of the ones I will bring up is that Google and YouTube have made it to where if you click a video that is clearly just a video, including when you hover over it, when you're about to click it, it says it's just going to the video URL. The AI will then tack on a playlist they auto-generate and then force enable the autoplay next video, which all of us turn off because we don't want it leading us by the nose, and it'll autoplay a bunch of AI junk. Yeah, so I had to install a utility that totally strips that out and keeps it from happening. That means I can't watch playlists anymore, because 90% of the playlists on YouTube are deliberately created so that they can force your computer to play back videos that they're monetizing that you didn't want to watch, so they can claim they're offering a good product because people keep looking at the ads so they can get ad money. And closed captioning, while it has nothing to do with that, is yet another thing they can poke at you to keep you distracted from, I want to be able to hit play and watch a video and hit pause and have nothing else happen. I don't want my browser being hijacked by a large corporation that obviously is doing malicious shit to me. And every day they see me not having to deal with them because they see that literally every second that the computer I'm on will turn off the closed captioning because I think it's distracting in most videos and I don't need it. Every day they see us defying them, it enrages some little pipsqueak at Google and YouTube. And that makes me happy. It makes me sleep better at night knowing that some little monster somewhere that is an absolutely malignant boil on the ass of the universe is angry and can't do shit about it. Above and beyond privacy, security, and making sure my machine isn't hacked, I do these things to lock my computer out of their control out of spite, pure, unmitigated fury, which is something they're trying to exploit. And I'm suggesting to you and everybody you know that we exploit our anger and our outrage to do something productive. Make them know that we will do everything we can to make them not happy until they give in. This has become a war with us and every single social media page. This is just one little button, but they can turn it on and off and say, on a tacit level, we control your computer. And that was the point of it. They don't care about closed captioning. They don't care about assistance for the disabled. They care about rubbing your nose in the fact that they can control your computer remotely in the most petty and irritating way they can by turning on and off something that'll show up on the screen. And it goes on and off, by the way, as well as doing things like, pausing the video, causing interruptions and saying, hey, maybe you should use our browser that we're pushing. So I keep updating uBlock Origin to where it can't do it. I have not looked at an ad voluntarily for over 4 years now. And I haven't had to look at an ad for more than 3 months at a time. Every time. Every 3 months or so. Lately it's been once a month. They managed to get an ad through. So I immediately pause, close the window, whatever I got to do to get rid of it so that they are aware I didn't see anything. And then I go through and update uBlock Origin and I move on with my life. And yes, because I'm using a slightly older browser that they no longer considered useful, I had to use a utility to inject something that says I'm on an approved browser, which they just fucking let me do. And at that point, YouTube is too advanced to actually get my computer to show ads now. Why do you use outdated software? Because it's easier and safer, ironically. Otherwise, in the past, I was told, yeah, everybody should update to the latest version of Windows or Mac OS because it'll be more secure. That's not true anymore. If you're running Windows 10 or 11, it's not made more secure. It's made less secure because people do sweet backroom deals for the back orifice access. This is something you were warned. We do not forgive, we do not forget. Expect us. But, yeah, it's fully on. AI's doing it too. Just like it, making sure playlists contain AI slop exclusively. Once in a while it contains what you want, but after about 40 videos down when you look at it, it's AI slop. Because the AI slop costs less, makes more money, and gets millions of views, even though not a single human was involved, eliminating the human element. Eventually, yes, the dead internet theory of robots talking to each other or AI bots communicating with each other and people somehow still paying for advertising that's not seen by anybody but other robots. We're already in that. Welcome to the end times. You're soaking in it. Anyway, thanks for watching. Have a good day. Good luck with that. I'll give a link to Mark Townsend's script and also his pages on apparently tampermonkey.net. And I will give a listing of how to do this edit. I will have to do it as a link to an archive. It'll probably link to a web page I can temporarily edit with pure text so that the stupid page can't help and try to fix it. I hate it when web pages correct code. Stop spell checking fucking ISO code. And you'll be able to cut and paste it. Anyway, that's it. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. Good luck with that. You're going to need it.